right, Al, thank you so much. Now at noon, the 2022 Mental Health Summit is coming to Charlotte. Starting next Friday, that's September 23rd, professionals are going to be addressing issues that leave children and their families struggling, sometimes silently, with tremendous grief and loss. And to talk more about it and to let you know more about it is Victor Armstrong, who's Chief Diversity Officer at RI International. So, first of all, how would you characterize this mental health summit? What is it really all about?
So it's really a combination of two things. So we're looking at the fact that we're all dealing with grief and loss. We're dealing with grief and loss as a result of the pandemic. We've experienced grief and loss differently, whether it's loss of life, whether it's loss of that feeling of freedom and safety and security. But we're also talking about how we bridge the gap in health equity for children and families dealing with grief and loss.
Where is the greatest inequity, would you say, out there?
I'd say the greatest inequity is access. So when we think about dealing with grief and loss, it's a traumatic event. So it's going to affect you in a number of ways: physically, mentally, behaviorally, spiritually, emotionally. And so you really need to be able to deal with all those different aspects. And when you don't have access to services in the communities where you live, work, play, and pray, to be able to do that, that's where I think the greatest discrepancy is.
I don't know that people understand just how great that lack of equity could be sometimes. So what do you hope to do through this conference?
So one, we want to normalize the conversation, create space to talk about grief and loss, and help people to understand that we all grieve, we all experience grief and loss, we all do it differently. The other thing, though, is to bridge the faith-based community and the mental health community, because for a lot of particularly Black and brown communities, the faith-based organizations have always been the gateway to the community. And so as we're bridging the gap between the faith-based community, the community organizations, and the mental health community, the clinical community, that creates more access in those spaces.
You all have a superstar lineup coming to this mental health conference here, this summit and all. It's open to the public, right?
It is open to the public.
So what times and where and how do I get involved?
So there's a hybrid model. We have both a virtual model where people can access it, and I think we have the link. I believe we had it on the flyer. But you can also go to the website for Living Waters. Living Waters has the information on their website to access the event. The event will take place at UNC Charlotte next Friday, so we're looking forward to it.
And it's from 9 a.m. until 3 p.m., and I know you all would like to see a lot of folks coming out there.
Absolutely.
This is something I think more people need to be made aware of, isn't
Absolutely.
it?
Absolutely.
All right. Well, we appreciate it so much, and looking forward to seeing what might come out of this, because I think some good things are going to come from it. And as far as all that information goes, of course, we're going to have it on our website. Just go to WBTV.com. Richard Armstrong, thank you so much for being here. Appreciate it. Good luck with this conference.
Thanks, sir.
All right, stay with us. There's more to come on WBTV News at noon, but first,